welcome to the Aspire Sports Show. I'm your host, Tyler. I'm going to be talking about the Tuesday night football game between the Buffalo Bills and Tennessee Titans. I got it pulled up right here. So it's going to be a long week of football. I'm super excited. This is awesome. We got Tuesday night, Thursday night, Sunday. I was going to say Saturday. That's college football. But Sunday, Monday, it's going to be a long week. So I'm excited. I hope you are too. So let's go ahead and get into it. I'm going to be talking about my favorite bets of tonight's game. The player prop bets. That's basically what I'm going to be talking about. Just a few here because it is a single game, so these are kind of tough, but we'll be talking about those. Remember, if you like what we're doing here, like, subscribe, share with your friends. We'd really appreciate it. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into it. So the first one here is John Brown. I like his receptions. Right now, the last I checked, these lines are probably going to adjust closer to the game, but right now, 3.5 receptions. At FanDuel, the juice behind is plus 126. Right now, I think FanDuel is the best for this, for John Brown's receptions and also his receiving yards. Is that last I checked was 44.5. So 44.5 compared to 45.5 on DraftKings. Yes, it's an extra yard, but I'll take it. I'll gladly take that. So 44.5 receptions plus 3.5. So I like both the over for this, and the reason why is because right now he's lining up 65% of his snaps on the left side, and he's going to face Malcolm Butler, who's exclusively staying on the right side. So you got Malcolm Butler going up against John Brown here. Malcolm Butler, the past 4 weeks, well, 3 weeks because they didn't play. They missed a game. He's given up an average of 58 yards per game and 4 catches. So those are both over on the line right now. John Brown, I'm not counting the Los Angeles game. He left early in that game. So the 3 games he played, he's averaging 64 yards and 4.5 catches in the games that he's playing. So yes, I guess you have the little bit of an injury concern, but he did play 85% of the snaps last week, so I don't know if that's really an injury concern for me right now. I like the over on both these bets. Next one, let's talk about Derrick Henry. 14.5 is the last I saw. 14.5 receiving yards. I like the under. And the reason why is because his past 21 games, this also includes the playoffs as last year, he's gone under this mark, or he's gone over, under, I'll talk about the over. So he's gone over that 14.5 receiving yards only 7 times. 2 of the games, one of them was a 75-yard reception he had, just 1 catch for 75 yards. And the other one was 1 catch for 20, I think it was like 22, 20, somewhere in the 22 to 25 range. I can't remember exactly. So that's, I believe, 33% if you're still counting those ones going over, obviously, because they did. Yes, he could catch 1 pass and go over that mark, sure. But right now, I like my chances here. Yes, they're not going to have Adam Humphries or Corey Davis. I don't believe that he's going to be more involved in the passing game. If anything, he's just going to be more involved in the rushing game. So I like the under on this one. And the last one I'm going to talk about is Jonnu Smith. This one keeps going up, so I don't know by the time you're watching this video what exactly the line's going to be. It started out at 51. It's gone up to 58 the last time I'm watching this. So 58 right now and a half. I still like the over. This is a team that's been getting beat up by tight ends on the year. Right? They played Mike Gesicki, 8 catches, 131 yards. Darren Waller, 9 catches, 88 yards. Chris Herndon, yes, he didn't go over this mark, but he caught 6 catches for 37 yards. Chris Herndon, who can't catch a pass, right? He hasn't been able to catch a pass the last few weeks, so he caught 6 balls on him, yes. And then the last one, you had the pair of the tight ends, which a completely different discussion right now in Los Angeles, right? The Rams. So, but they both went over 4 catches, 74 yards on them as well. So I like my chances here. There's, like I said, no Adam Humphries. Corey Davis is out of this game. So you have somebody who's honestly a really good tight end and a defense that is having a lot of issues covering the tight end. So I like my chances here over 58.5. And then one last thing I'm going to talk about. That's all for my player props. The last thing I'm going to talk about is DFS. I think John Brown's kind of like this. Maybe I'm just kind of a homer on him for this game. But I really like him a lot for this game. So DFS-wise, as a captain, I feel like he's not going to be the really high-owned. Yes, you're going to have your studs. You're going to have, Derrick Henry, Stephon Diggs, A.J. Brown, Josh Allen. You're going to have these guys who are probably going to be the highest owned. But I do think that he's a sneaky pick because, like I said, this is a really good matchup against Malcolm Brown, who's been giving up yards this year. So I think I'm not going to go into super detail because I don't really like to do single game DFS, so I'm not going to get into it that much. But John Brown, decent sneaky captain here. But that's going to be it. Thank you so much for listening. Remember, if you like this content, please like, subscribe, share with your friends. We'd greatly appreciate it. So thank you all for listening. Good luck tonight, and we'll see you next time. Bye.